Hey guys, never mind the noise in the background, but I'm currently editing this video and I realized that the whole time my mic was off. So I'm going off of the camera audio, so just like be gracious with your girl, okay? It just might be a little bit difficult at times, but we'll be okay. But no, it's honestly the audio is fine. It's just something like us as creators don't want, just because we want like that crisp audio. Also, it has been some time since I have been pregnant. Right now, I'm currently in my postpartum journey. It just took me a while to post this video. So this is going to be taking you along my pregnancy journey of my first trimester, because this is like all the content that I consumed. So I plan on taking you guys along that and then my postpartum journey. So it's just going to be a little bit delayed, but I hope you guys enjoy it, okay? All right, now onto the video. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Jessica, aka Miss Fit Curls, and welcome back to my channel. It's been way too long, okay? But through this channel, I really want to inspire you to hashtag just move and live your healthiest and best life, because through commitment, dedication, and willingness to learn, I really feel like you can achieve any goal. I can't believe I'm making this video. It actually took me a lot longer to film this video than I anticipated, and I opened up about this on Instagram, but I obviously haven't opened up to the YouTube community about it. But about this time last year, we actually had a miscarriage. So whenever you have a pregnancy after a loss, sometimes it can be kind of hard to just come to terms with the pregnancy that you have now, and like not trying to think of like, oh my gosh, how long will this one last, and like trying to worry and panic and all of that. So I just had to kind of like work through some things to make sure I could definitely share and like make this video with you guys. But right now I'm actually in my second trimester, and this video is going to be a recap of my first trimester, me finding out what led to me taking a test, telling my husband, telling my son, telling all of our family, and like the reactions and everything. So this is going to be a really fun one. We decided we weren't going to start trying to have another baby until after we had our wedding. So we are having a wedding this year. We actually got married in the court last year. Long story for another video, okay? But we actually got married in the court last year. We're planning our wedding this year, and we're just like, okay, you know what? After we have our wedding in May, we're just going to go ahead and start trying if that's what we feel like was best for us. But if you follow me on Instagram, you kind of already know all of this stuff, because I share a lot more on Instagram than I do on YouTube, but I'm trying to change that, you know? But clearly that accidentally happened a little bit sooner than anticipated. So we did accidentally get pregnant last year. So I have always kind of tracked like my period and my fertile window and everything. So last year I was loosely kind of tracking it just to know like when am I going to get my cycle, or when am I going to get my period, and all of that. So whenever I was looking at it, I realized I started to feel like a little bit different before I started my period, and I'm very in tune with my body, so I kind of know like exactly what signs to look for before I have my period. But some of these signs and symptoms I was getting were very similar to the pregnancy I had the year before. So I was just like, I'm far too fresh for this. Like I wasn't getting the PMS symptoms I usually get, and like usually I crave certain things before a period. I wasn't getting that this time around, and I started just to feel like, I don't know how to explain this, but sometimes I felt this with my pregnancy with my son Aaron. Your stomach kind of starts to feel different, like it's preparing for something other than a period. So like my bloat was different. It was just like everything was different. So I decided to take a test just to be safe on the day that I was supposed to have my period, because the day my period hit, like usually that's the day, like we don't skip go, we don't stop to collect $200, we just go, okay? So usually my period starts exactly on the day. Like I have a very consistent cycle, and it didn't. So I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and take a test. So I took a test, but I was more so kind of doing it for fun, because at the back of my head I was like, you know what, we had a loss last year, I'm probably just getting excited, blah blah blah, that this could probably happen. So I think it'll just more so be exciting to take this video, because you never know how many no's you'll get until you get a yes. So I thought it'd be really cool to put together like a video compilation and like put a whole bunch of no's, like a bunch of like those no videos before you get like the final yes for whenever we did want to start trying. Like I thought it'd be a really cool thing to do. But like I was dragging my feet that day. The day I bought the test, I had went to work, and then after work I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy it and then I'll take it in the morning. So like I bought it, I started running errands, but I like had it at the back of my head, like I really want to know like what this is gonna say. Like you kind of build up pure anticipation. I was running errands, and then like finally I got home and I was just like, you know what? This will be a no video because like my pee is super dilated diluted. My pee was super diluted, and I was just like, this will be a cool no one to take. So I took out my phone, and then I like did the test, like, you know, you pee on your stick and everything, and then I flipped it face down. And you know what? I'll just show you the video. It's like the faintest, oh, you can't see it, but it's like the faintest line. Shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, I might actually be pregnant. No freaking way, man. It's like the faintest, oh my god. Oh my god. I might be in my, oh my god, I'm gonna be so pregnant during our wedding. I'm like shaking. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's literally like, I wanna say 2 hours later, and I've just been driving myself crazy. So I just peed again, probably because I'm so nervous. So this one's probably gonna be more diluted, so I don't know if it will say it, but I just wanna know. Like, am I pregnant? Am I not? Am I pregnant? Am I not? I'm whispering because Christian has literally been like walking around the house as he's working. He's getting ready to leave, so I just couldn't wait. Oh my god. So we'll see. I don't know. It's kind of diluted, so I didn't really hold my pee long enough, so I feel like it won't be, but it's okay. I'll still test in the morning. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. It says not pregnant. Okay. Anyway, you get the point. It says not pregnant. So, okay, it was too diluted probably. Oh wait. We'll just test in the morning. I was shook. I could not believe that there are 2 lines, and it was like the faintest line you could ever see. So I was really unsure about it. I was just really unsure. I wasn't sure if I was seeing things because I wanted to see things and like this would be a big blessing, or if there were actually 2 lines. So I texted my best friend, like no context. I texted her a picture of the pregnancy test, and I was like, do you see what I'm seeing? And she didn't even like text me back. She called me. She was like, bruh, I see another line. She was like, it's so faint, but I swear there's one there. She was like, you have to take another one tomorrow. You have to. So I was like, oh my gosh. Like at that point I was just like, oh my gosh, like this really could be a thing. I wasn't sure how to feel. Like I was kind of protecting myself, but I was also getting excited. Like there's just a lot of emotions here, okay? I didn't say anything to my husband that whole day because like I didn't want to put that on him and like get him excited if it wasn't the real deal, you know? So I kept it to myself that whole day. He went to work. I was just doing things around the house, just playing with my son and stuff. And then the next morning, well, okay, that night I could not sleep. I was just anticipating like, oh my gosh, I'm taking the test in the morning. Okay, like let's not drink like too much water so that way my pee is not too diluted, but like also hydration. So I was just really torn. That whole night I could not sleep. I woke up like twice, and finally I woke up at like 6 in the morning, and then I could not fall back asleep. I was like, it's time, okay, it's time. So I went to the bathroom, did the same thing. I took my test, I put it face down, and I turned on the camera, and I was just like, okay, let's do this. And then let's just play the video. You can't So then I texted my best friend and I was just like, oh my gosh. And then funny thing is, this is how you know we're best friends. She was already up waiting for me to text her. And she was like, oh my gosh, what are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna tell Christian? Like, and we're just like sitting here planning everything. Like, oh my goodness, like this is the best thing. And so I was like talking to her through it and I was just like, I don't know, like we weren't planning on getting pregnant. I didn't even think about this. I was just like, you know what? I have an idea. I've seen it on YouTube before and I kind of liked it. I think I kind of wanted to do it. I was just like, you know what? I'll clear out a drawer and then I'll like go out and I'll buy a baby onesie and I'll put like the pregnancy test in it. And like I might write a note, I might not, I don't know, like it might just speak for itself. And then we'll kind of like go from there and I'll tell him like, hey, can you grab me like a utensil or can you grab utensil? Who says that? Can you grab me like a fork or something? And then have him open it and then it's like that big surprise. So she was just like, dude, let's do it. So here's the roadblock, okay? Nothing's open at 6 in the morning. So I had to wait. Until something opens. So I was just like, you know what? Target's gonna open at 8. You know, let's just grocery shop until then because I could not sit still. I was just like, this is just too much. This is too much emotion to handle. So I went ahead and I got in the car and then I went to Trader Joe's. And funny thing is Trader Joe's opens at 8, whatever. I don't know. I was just like, I didn't know what to do with myself, okay? I think like Target opened later. I don't know. I'm digressing. So I think I recorded some of this, so I'll play it if I did. But I went to Trader Joe's, like got groceries or whatever, and then like I went to Target, and then I think I have videos of this, so I'll go ahead and play it. Okay, so I am recording on my phone because I just couldn't even like fathom just getting my camera out and all together and everything because I'm just kind of like, I'm just so excited to tell my husband. I'm just really excited. It's just been a really hard year for us, and I think this is just going to be, although not the best timing, the most perfect thing to happen. So I am actually at Target. I'm getting, I don't really know what I want to do. I go back and forth between two ideas. So I kind of want to surprise him because whenever he wakes up, he goes to the kitchen and he starts making something to eat. So what I was thinking is just like replacing one of the drawers with baby stuff and like have a cute little onesie and then like the pregnancy test and everything in there. Or if I should get like a box of donuts and then he could open up the donuts and be like, oh, thanks, babe. And then he looks at it and he's like, oh my gosh. So I'm trying to figure it out. I really don't know what I want to do yet, but I'm at Target. Hopefully I find something cute. We'll see. Stay tuned. Okay, the bag is secured. I did end up finding something at Target. I just brought some more pregnancy tests just for later whenever we want to show our family and everything. But I did find, I couldn't just find one onesie. It was kind of annoying, but I found this one. It said hello sunshine, and I thought that was so fitting, just like because of the storm we were in before. And then this is kind of like, it's I just thought it was kind of like more of a sunshine. I don't know. I just really liked this one. I thought it was really fitting. So I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to put it in the drawer with, not that one because she hates me right now. But I think I'm going to put it in the drawer with one of these that I took earlier. Yeah, it's kind of really simple, but I just think, I just want to tell him. So I think this is more than enough. I don't think it has to be anything like extreme or extravagant, but we're going to do it. Oh my gosh. Yes. I was so excited. I had the onesie. I kind of knew what I was doing, so it was time to go home and just kind of see how this was gonna pan out. So I went home and I like made sure he wasn't sleeping and all of this, and yeah, and then I like cleared out the drawer as quietly as I could, and then I put the baby onesie in there. And I think Aaron wasn't home at this time, actually. I think he was like at his dad's house or something. Yeah, I cleared out the drawer and then I just sat and I just waited. I waited for my husband to wake up. But my husband, he works nights, so he wakes up really late sometimes on days that he has to work, on days that he works. So I was just like sitting there on the couch, just like, I couldn't watch TV, I couldn't like do anything. I was just like, ah! So like finally the man wakes up, the man of the hour wakes up, okay? And I was like, oh my gosh, babe, like, do you want breakfast? Do you want something? And he's not really like a big breakfast person, but like sometimes he can wake up as a breakfast person. So I was just like, do you want breakfast? Like I can make us breakfast or something. And then he was like, no, I'm fine. And like he just kind of woke up like in a crabby mood and he just sat down and was on his phone. And I was like, okay, hey, can you grab me like a spoon and like yogurt or something so I could have it. And he was like, just give me a second, in a minute. Like, why can't you get it? And I was just like, dude, you are not helping my situation. So like he just drug his butt and would not get up for anything. So finally, like an hour later, he gets up and he gets his work phone out of his office and he comes back out. And I was just like, you know what? I know what's a trigger for him when I buy things, like when I buy stupid stuff. So I was like, I don't know if you saw the cameras this morning, but I left. I went to go buy silverware because I just thought we needed new ones. And he looks at me, he was just like, why would you buy silverware? And like instantly he was like turned on to see what stupid stuff did I buy. And then this is where the video picks up, so I'll just go ahead and play it for you guys. Okay, so I just got home. Christian is in our room over there sleeping, so I'm gonna go ahead and clear out this drawer, and then I'm gonna put the onesie in there and everything. So okay, so I completely forgot I left the pregnancy test inside of the bathroom, which is like our bathroom. So I'm really afraid. Oh, shoot. I left the door open and we have a dog and she likes to run. But I have to sneak in there and get it so that way I can get the pregnancy test put in the drawer with this. Still snoring, that's a good sign. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that we're just gonna have it, let's see, like that. Is that cute? I don't know. I wish you guys could answer me. Ah, yes. She faint, but she there. She faint, but she there. There we go. So whenever I'm like, okay, babe, can you get me like a fork? He'll be like, okay. Oh, what? Yes, okay, looks perfect. Okay, so now I just have to wait until he wakes up. So the next clip is probably going to be me surprising him. So, oh, I'm so excited. Let's do this. Can't wait. Okay, so I have to hide the camera because like I haven't filmed YouTube in way too long. So he's definitely gonna be suspicious if I just like whip out a camera. So I'm hiding my phone where a dining table is, and I'm like hiding it with like this little furry jacket I have, so hopefully this works. Okay, this is where you guys will be. Stay quiet, okay? It requires you to go get the new silverware I got.
You got new silverware?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, please.
You're lying. Stop. We just had this conversation. I don't even want to talk to you right now. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Like,
Did you not see it? I'm really early.
11:14. What does that mean?
Oh no, I was just dating them because I've been taking them since yesterday.
No, I mean, are you sure? Like, you're not just getting fat?
What?
Wait, is that why you have that now?
What? I don't know. And then the video kind of like cut off because I didn't want to like be that person that records while we're having a moment. So I went ahead and turned off the camera, and he just like couldn't believe it. He was like so excited. I was so excited. He was like, "Are you sure? Like, are you sure you're pregnant?" And I was like, "Dude, there's 2 lines. I've been taking tests since yesterday. Okay, like don't do this to me." And he was like, "Oh my gosh, like we're gonna have a baby." Like you could tell he was guarded. I was guarded, but like we were really excited to have this happen. So it was just really cool. And now the next thing was to tell Aaron. But the thing is, we didn't want to do the same thing with Aaron. We didn't want to get him excited. He knew about our loss. He was really well aware of it, and he was mature enough to know about it as well. We didn't want to get him excited, but at this point, like, he was begging. When I say begging, the dude would not leave me alone, okay? But he was begging for a baby sibling. And I was just like, listen, like, in a few months, okay? Just, like, hold yourself together. We'll do it next year, maybe, okay? Like, whenever God wants mommy to have a baby in their belly, we're gonna do it. Little did we know that was going to be a little bit sooner than 2022 that we'd get pregnant. We decided we were going to wait until our first ultrasound. We at least wanted to see the baby. We at least wanted to make sure the baby was okay and developing right before we told him. So at 7 weeks, I had a hospital scare. I'll talk about it in my next video with like my symptoms and everything I was feeling during pregnancy. But we had a hospital scare. I went to the hospital at 7 weeks, and at 7 weeks was when we miscarried with our last one. And like, if you ever go to the ER, they don't let you look at the ultrasound. They don't let you like see your baby or like hear the heartbeat or anything. But what they did see prompted them to tell my to have me tell my OBGYN that I needed an appointment. So I told my OBGYN, my OBGYN was like, you know what, forget about your 8-week appointment, let's do it this week because I want to see it for myself. So we went in, we did our ultrasound appointment, and I'll save the details for later. Everything ended up being okay. There were some complications that the hospital did see that kind of affected how my first trimester went. But like I said, I'll explain it in the next video. But the baby was fine. And it was like, when you get that news after you went through like such a traumatic experience, that like just hit. So like that wave of relief just kind of hit. Of course it's still really early, but that wave of relief just like, it meant everything to us. And after we left that appointment, we felt good, and we're like, you know what, it's time to tell Aaron. So this is what I did to tell Aaron. Okay, I am making Aaron's early Christmas present because Christian just left to go pick Aaron up from school, and today we had our sonogram appointment, and we are going to go ahead and tell Aaron that he is going to be a big brother. So I have a shirt on here that says only child and then crossed out big brother. So we're just going to give it to him like that. We're going to tell him Santa probably got him an early Christmas present. Did I say birthday earlier? Probably did. Santa's going to get an early, that got him an early Christmas present. Oh my gosh. I'm just like trying to figure out how to wrap this bow, okay? And then I have a little letter board that I will say hello big brother with the sonogram picture on it. So I'm really excited. I hope he likes it. Well, he will. He's gonna be stoked. But I think I'm about done. Just gotta get this. Snip, snip. Come on. There we go. It's kind of a rough bow, but I don't think he'll mind. I think we got it. Yes. Oh my gosh. Ah! It's a little rough, but you know, it'll do. But yeah, so now that I have this done, I'm going to get this letter board that we have. And we bought it like not too long ago. It was on a pretty good sale. So I figured this would be a good way to like emphasize it, I guess. I've never used one of these, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but we're just gonna wing it. We got the little letters here. I guess we have to snap them out. Didn't plan my time for this, but you know, Christian just left, so I think we'll be okay. And we'll figure it out. Okay, this is the final look. I kind of got to move these over. As I see it on camera, I'm like, Gemma. You gotta center this a little bit better. And one more. Haha. I don't like how like some of them don't align all the way, you know. But you know, it's fine. It'll do. He won't really care because he'll just read it. Ooh, yes. I'm so excited. Let's go. So I don't know if this happens with anyone else, but I just don't want to cut these yet. I don't know, they're so brand new, but these are the pictures we got today. So excited. Yes. So I'm just gonna let that hang here. Oh, hey, Allie. I'm just gonna let this hang here. No, gets the point. So there's a present under the tree that you could open early, but you have to figure out which one it is. You have to figure out which present's for you. Well, you have to read it. There's tags on there.
Who's that? Who's Jack?
Jack is Jessica, Aaron, and Christian.
Oh.
Yeah, if it has someone else's name, it's not for you. It's like a scavenger hunt.
I can't see the tags for this one. Oh, where's the name?
Does that one have someone else's name on it?
Where's the thing to read it?
Does it have one?
No, it doesn't have one. I didn't see one.
Then I wonder if that one's for you since it doesn't have someone else's name on it.
Mine?
Huh?
It's mine.
Uh-huh.
Shirt.
Huh? It says only children big brother. It says big brother. Who's this from? Who's this from?
Santa, I guess.
Is it from you?
What does it say?
From you. It says only children cross out big brother.
What does that mean?
They're big brother?
Uh-huh.
But what does that mean?
I don't know. I'm a big brother.
Yeah.
Are you?
Are you a big brother?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because Lucky having a baby. And Mommy having a baby.
I don't know. You have to go look in my room.
Ooh.
You have to go find something in your room. And sorry, in our room. In our room. In our room. In our room.
Hello, big brother. Is this your baby? You having a baby?
Uh-huh. We're having a baby.
When did you get it?
You hear me? We're having a baby.
No, what is the thing that you pee on?
It's over here.
You
You don't believe me?
What's the line? What's the line? Well, you believe you said it. Yes, I could come in.
Alright, it's in here.
Which one? This one? Oh, this one?
You look at him. Just look at him.
Pregnant. This one says
That
pregnant.
one says pregnant.
What happened to this one?
Oh, it went out? Well, oh well.
buy all of them without lines?
Yeah.
And this? I don't see the second line.
It's really small.
Second line.
Keep looking.
That's fine. This one. This one's really small too. What happens if you take that off?
No, that's where I peed.
You took that off and peed on it?
Yeah.
How did you pee on these ones?
I did.
Oh, you took that off and pee on it too?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, did you see any ones that have a line?
Yeah, this one has
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So what does that mean?
I'm playing it.
Mommy is a baby in her tummy.
Right.
Are you excited?
God, when I do my prayer, God listen to me. And he said, okay, and I'm going to,
You excited?
Mm-hmm.
And after we told Aaron, like, I just remember that being the sweetest moment, because it wasn't until I think after I turned off the camera that he like sat, and you could tell he like sat and just blinked out for a minute and just processed everything that was going on, because he didn't believe me at first. He was like, no, like, did you take a pregnancy test? I want to see the 2 lines. Like, the sonogram wasn't enough, okay? So after he saw the 2 lines, like, you could tell he just sat and processed it for a minute, and then he just looks up at me and he just runs and gives me the biggest hug. And that, like, I'm telling you, like, that just felt so good. Knowing that, like, he was so happy about it, but also, like, he really wanted it, we really wanted it. It was just such a big blessing for our family, and he was going to officially be a big brother, which is just still so really cool. I think by far that was my favorite reaction. So obviously it was around Christmas time, and we decided to wait to tell our family until we were closer to our 2nd trimester. So we waited until Christmas to tell them. It was kind of a big trigger for us, because Christmas Eve of the previous year is when we told our parents that we were pregnant, and then like that happened. So this Christmas we're like, should we do it again? Like, we just weren't sure, and we decided we weren't going to tell our parents. We're just going to tell like our whole family whenever it happened. We're just going to tell our whole family at the same time. Here's what we did. So I went on Etsy, and when we finally figured out what that we were going to tell our family on Christmas, when we were closer to our 2nd trimester, that's when I started digging, and I was just like, you know what, let me go on Etsy. I found like these little eggs in a nest, and it was like inside of a box that was already like put together like a present or whatever. You could crack the egg, and on the inside of the egg it has a note, and you got to pick like what the note wanted to be. So we decided to do we're expecting, like, with the egg. It was my husband. My husband was like he was responsible for everything, okay? So we're just like, okay, let's do it. But it'll be weird if we give a present at the same time to everyone. Like, everyone will know, like, we didn't want anyone to suspect anything. So Aaron, he was 7 years old for Christmas this year. So we're like, you know what would be really cool? If he got a present for everyone for the first time, since he's like starting to get older and everything. So that's what we decided to do. So since the presents were so small, we put them in like little bags or whatever, and we decided to tell everyone, and that was the first present everyone opened. Like, we made it a big deal. We're like, oh my gosh, Aaron got a present for everyone this year, but since everyone got the same thing, just different colors, we're just gonna all open it at the same time. So that way no one expected anything. So Aaron, even like, he knew the plan, he knew what was happening, like he knew it was going to be an announcement, and it wasn't like really the present he bought for everyone, you know. So he was all into it. He even got the presents, he passed them out to everyone, and then, you know what, I'll go ahead and play the video.
He's dancing.
Like this whole time, but it's coming along already.
You know what it is, Justin?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Of course she does. She wrapped it in snow.
Wow.
I thought Aaron got this for us.
No, for sure.
He did. He even wrapped it. No, Aaron wrapped this one.
Aaron,
Oh, this part?
This is glass?
No.
Can you give me a hint? Where's the box? Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Can we keep, let's take this back with us.
Open the
I'm
box.
kidding.
Open the box.
What is it in there? There's something in the box? It's not just a box? Jesse, are you recording?
No.
Or you were doing like this?
No, my phone's
Wait, I
just
thought
out.
mommy's recording.
She's supposed to be.
Oh. An egg?
Oh, you have to read the label.
Oh, crack me. Wait.
Yeah, your present's inside of there.
Read the paper.
You know what it is? No.
Ow.
We're expecting. Who's we? What does that expect? Marriage?
You're gonna be an uncle again.
Oh, yay!
Yeah!
I know. I'm Jason. That's what I kept on telling you. Like, maybe don't pressure her to drink. Because I was like thinking, it's like maybe they're, you know? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I was like, because it's like, it's like, oh, you should drink. And Jesse's like, no, I can't. And it's like, well, maybe like, yeah, I know. Like,
when was that?
No, we were talking about when we left. Like, and I was like, I was telling him, don't like pressure him. It's like maybe they're trying to have another kid or something. And I was like, no, I think it's too soon. And then I was like, she literally was drinking in October. And then I was like,
You were.
I don't know.
The
Yeah,
party?
for the Halloween party. I wasn't pregnant then.
And now you guys know. So this was part 1 of my first trimester recap. Stay tuned for part 2, wherever I dive into my first trimester scare, the symptoms I was getting, the restrictions I was on, and also the remedies that helped get me through the first trimester. Because when I'm telling you everything hit me like a ton of bricks, that's really what happened, man. So until next time, bye.